I am.
I'm not a cuddler. I'm good. I'm talking about I'm good off me. You know, we be something I can't get out of
Hey y'all, it's your girl Jam,
and misunderstood.
and we have added people to the party.
Hello.
Hey,
You don't know nothing about us.
here. Cause who runs the world?
Girls,
You
and
already know.
everybody knows
Everybody know
it.
it. My boy say, Mom, why you keep saying that?
So we have added to the lineup.
Yes.
We had Miss Michelle Gant in here by herself talking about try. And now we have added Nami to the panel. We have got Dr. Tawana House in the building.
She's in the house.
Be not deceived, baby. God is not mocked. He said his people.
He will. And I appreciate it.
And they are here.
All up and through the building.
So before we start talking with Nami, I know that there was a special portion of the walk that you wanted to highlight for this year. And I believe it was the individuality for names to be called. Tell us about that.
Yeah. So I like when you talked earlier and you was talking about how you were in bondage for years behind the loss of your mom. So I'm running a campaign this year called Say Their Names. And I think it's very important that we learn how to say their names and we not forget, who they were, but to honor their lives that were lost to suicide. It's important for people to be able to grieve openly and out loud without judgment, without shame, but just remembering them. And it's a great way to spark conversation for families. And so we want to honor their memory. We wanted to break the stigma around suicide and just be able to give that light to the families and that extra support. So you can nominate anyone that has been lost from suicide. All I ask is that you please have the family's permission or consent, because I do want to respect everyone's privacy in their time of healing and grieving if they're not ready. You don't have to be present for your family to be acknowledged. You just need to submit the name to me along with a picture. And that information can be submitted to info@supporttry.org, or you can also submit it on my website, www.supporttry.org.
I love it.
Wow.
I love that.
I like that. Say
So,
their names.
Again, the walk is going to be September the 13th.
September 13th at 5:30. And they do not have to be local either. So
Okay.
they don't have to be here. They don't have to be present. I actually represented a family from Atlanta last year. So yeah, I just really want us to start recognizing them and remembering not what happened to them, but who they were.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I love that.
Me too.
Because whenever I speak of my mother, I never speak of that particular tragedy. I mean, I definitely don't shy away from it because it is a part of who I am. And it became a part of my intestinal fortitude. It became a part of my won't let go stamina in life. And as things got hard, I figured out what not to do. Through that very same example, if that makes sense.
That makes a lot of sense.
Even
though you were how
11.
It's still even in finna be 60.
Yeah.
And it still is something that, of course, will never leave you.
Of course not.
I think that it's absolutely a wonderful thing that you just said that you felt free when you became 24.
Yeah.
24, to me, that's a lot of gap. Especially to be holding and be held down. It's like somebody holding you underwater.
It actually is exactly like that.
But that moment was that word was delivered to you. That gave you power. And I think and I believe that because that happened later, that's how your comedy happened later. Because see, that made it better for you because now I can live out who my mama was because I know from your stories she was you. I promise you. I know it. Lord have mercy. But I think that she did the same thing that you do for people. Make people laugh. Make people feel good. And I think that that's what she did for everyone else in her light. So therefore, I think that gives you the freedom to say, yeah, I'm going to quit my job. This last day, I'm out of here. I'm going to pursue my comedy. Out of here. And you have not missed not one beat. And how old were you when you started it? Your
48.
Comedy? She was 48. So therefore, I think, and I say this just because it's me, that God honors what you're doing now because where your mom would have been at this moment, she would have been making people laugh the same way. So she lives through you. So
absolutely.
Right.
Oh, absolutely.
Right.
I wear that chick's whole face.
That's what I
got that chick whole face, baby. Yes.
Yes. So that's.
But I love the fact that you're going to give a voice to those that have been voiceless for so long.
Yes.
Because, child, I've been putting Evelyn on the map for a minute.
I want to say I'm so proud of you. So she is allowing me to honor her mother this year. It is an honor. It is an honor.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm excited for her to be honored. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Last year for Mother's Day, no, I apologize. This year for Mother's Day, Gaynell on her Sunday Drive show asked me for 5 of my mom's favorite songs. And I gave her the list of songs. And number 1 on that list was Marvin Gaye's, oh Lord, I used to go out and party, stand around, because I was too nervous to really get down. Anyway, a Marvin Gaye song. And
I can't believe she don't remember. She knows all songs.
yeah, oh Lord. And when I was listening to the tribute, when that song came on, baby, I called my kids and we were dancing. Everybody somebody in North Carolina, somebody in Texas, and somebody in Florida.
Yep.
And we all dancing to the same thing. And then I said, and in true Evelyn fashion, go get your rugs out your bathroom, take them outside and beat them right now. Because that was our Saturday morning get up and clean up song.
That's why you do it now.
Yes.
Do that, miss?
Get up and clean up the music.
Oh my God.
I love it.
Yeah.
So we welcome Miss House in the building.
Yes.
All up and through, honey. So Miss House, I just want to thank you so much for coming in when you do all the time. I appreciate you.
Thank you.
Because Gail don't remember any of the exercises that you taught her.
Keep so saying that.
When you tell her what to do, how to handle me, because I'm very delicate like a flower. And she's not doing the exercises. See, I wish you guys can see her right now. See, it's the exercise.
I'm trying to get out of the way of the lightning.
Actually, I'm trying to make sure that I'm good too because, I want to live. You know what I'm saying? You see, I love God for real. I think I realized. I'm trying to keep myself safe. Stay there. Stay safe. Staying on my side of the fence.
Yeah. Just stay safe. She gonna stay safe. She won't start cussing. She gonna stay safe.
And no, we're not going on a commercial.
Show
We
like
is in her.
on the arm.
Yes.
So I see now that we have got something coming up.
Yes, actually something that I've already started, but I have not had a chance to share it with you all. I know most of you know about the work that I do with National Alliance of Mental Illness Emerald Coast, and which, by the way, we will be with the lovely Michelle Gant for her walk as one of the vendors. So we will be there. So one of the things I started doing back in April of this year is actually I went through some education, some courses, because I wanted to develop my skill set a little bit more. Because what I realized is that right now, for people to go see a clinician or go see a therapist or counselor, sometimes there could be a wait. There could be a long wait depending on insurance, depending on availability. And with the shortage of labor when it comes to mental health in the state of Florida, how it is, it's really difficult for people to actually get the help that they need. So I decided to become a mental health coach. And so now I finished my board certification in April. So I'm a board certified coach.
Yay!
And so I am starting, to accepting clients and things like that. I'm actually finishing up courses to be professional, so I'll be able to charge, certain fees and things like that. The only difference between me being the coach and then a therapist is that I don't diagnose medical conditions. I have to specify that because you have to be mindful that you have to operate within the scope of your practice.
That's right.
And that's where ethics come in. So when people come to me and say, well, do you offer therapy? I said, well, actually, I'm a coach, but actually being a mental health coach coupled with a therapist can be helpful. Because on the mental health coach side, this is what I normally do. What I normally do is I'm the one that comes in and says, okay, you've gotten the treatment from your counselor, you've gotten the medication. Now I'm going to teach you how to live a life of mental wellness. What things can be put in place for you to be able to be a functioning individual as far as balance in your life. I teach about the RAP plan, the Wellness Recovery Action Plan, about what are things that we can put in your wellness toolbox that will help you stay emotionally and mentally as well as physically balanced, whether it be breathing. I was trying to
Come on with the breathing, girl.
Breathing, meditation, prayer, if you like being out in nature, or maybe it might be music, or maybe being by the water, or maybe it might be journaling or exercise and things like that. Diet, exercise, and of course, rest, which I wish people would really do a lot more of because your body really responds better when you actually are resting. And so basically, mental health is coaching is a type of support focused on helping individuals achieve mental well-being and personal growth distinct from therapy. It's a strength-based approach. That means it helps clients to achieve their goals, manage stress, build resilience. We help with coping strategies because sometimes the way you're coping may not be healthy. So what I teach you some better ways to cope. Lifestyles. And like I said, we're not meant to diagnose anything, but in those situations when I talk with people, if they need further clinical treatment, in the sense that if it's a debilitating situation, then I say, okay, hey, you need to go see this person first, and then you can come back to me.
Right.
Provide other resources. Get all the treatment in the world, but if you're well-being, you're gonna go find yourself in that cycle
over again.
So I usually offer a free consultation at first. And then if that's where you want to go, of course, I go to the process. Okay, well, this is how much I charge for 30 minutes, how much I charge for an hour. And then it's usually 5 sessions I do. And it could be once a week or it could be every other week. And then at the end of the 5th session, then we'll determine if we need to go on an ongoing basis or we need works.
I like that because a lot of times a person with the right mental fortitude or the right mental capacity, all they need are the right coping skills. All they need are the right things to help them get through the situation positively.
Right. Because here's the thing about dealing with life. Negative things are going to happen. Things are going to be hurtful. They're going to happen. Me and a friend of mine had a conversation about that. But it's all a matter of where your mindset is.
Absolutely.
And just like I posted on Facebook, God has given us this wonderful healing ability in our brains called neuroplasticity. And it begins with us making better decisions. If we're able to make better decisions on a repeated basis, we can literally rewire our brains to function the way that God created them to be. That means it could recover from trauma. It can recover from significant grief. Not to say that you might get over the person that you lost, but you'll learn how to function in life without them being there. And the pain won't be as great when you're talking about it. You might feel something, but it won't be so much to the point it's debilitating to you. Okay. And so that's the thing that we need to realize, is that there's a way that we can heal. There's a way that we can look at life differently, but it's a matter of our willingness to choose to do different. And that's where courage comes in. And a lot of us, you know, it depends on where you are. Like for me, I got tired of Tawana. When I got tired of Tawana was when I realized, you know what, God, I'm going to do it your way. All right. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. Because I'm tired of getting beaten up. I'm tired of bumping my head. I'm tired of all of that. Let's go about it this way.
Yeah.
And I found that ever since, it's been a series of courageous steps for me. And here I am. And now I'm able to model, able to help others with it. And like I was telling my friend, I can't tell someone what to do with this if I'm not modeling the behavior myself.
Yeah.
So this is every day. Every single day. Every day. I'm like it's ongoing. Healing is ongoing.
Absolutely.
Your mental health, because there's a mental state of being, which is your mental health, but then there's your mental wellness, which is a lifestyle of well-being for your mind. So there's a difference in that. And so, you know, it's ongoing for me every day. There's always growing, because this heart of yours, you don't know what's really up in there.
Hello.
You never know what something will come up. Had something happened last week. I'm going like, wait a minute, I thought I got over that a year ago. I'm like, wait a minute,
I can witness to that. How are you mad about that?
Did you get all the way upset?
Girl.
I'm going like, wait a minute, hold up. Why is all this stuff coming up in me? But the truth is that sometimes we go on with life, we put things to the side, and if we haven't really resolved it, your heart or your feelings are like, oh, hey, over here.
Yeah.
And so you, rather than me wallow in that, I paid attention. And I went on and got some closure on that real quick.
Hello.
Because I was real quick. Because no, I ain't trying to be dealing with that for the rest of my life.
I'm one of those people too. I like to go ahead and get it out. And if something regurgitates, if something come back from what I thought I hadn't already digested and put away, if it show back up, I try to kill it then.
Ma'am.
I try to deal with it right then, because I learned early what happens when you don't deal with things. And so for that reason, I don't try to let nothing fester. I want to go ahead and resolve it as soon as Gail possible.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, because everything didn't get resolved quick. Some stuff took more time than I thought it should have.
Exactly.
Why am I not over this yet? Well, I don't know why, but we're going to keep working on it.
You know what? But it's interesting you say that, because I remember my friend was saying recently that it's not about time that heals all wounds, not time itself. You got to put some effort to heal.
Yeah.
You got to participate.
Yeah.
You got to put in the work.
Absolutely.
And that right there, you know, for some people, like, I don't want to have to go through all of that. I said, like, okay, you want to get better or not?
Period.
Because it's almost like, right or not, right? Because the fact is, it's still going to be there. It's almost like, okay, the like, if you didn't have a dishwasher back in the day, the dishes are not going to wash by themselves.
Right.
You're going to have to go in there.
Yes, and get them dishes.
Get them dishes done, right? So that's the same thing. You have to participate in your own healing. And I believe that's the reason why people like my sister Michelle over here, which I love what's happening for her, how she is flourishing, how I've seen her grow from the beginnings of this to where she is now. It's because she's doing the work.
Yes, yes.
You can tell the ones that are doing the work and the ones that are not.
Yes.
And so that's why I'm just saying that, you know the ones that learn how to recover from the worst that could have happened to them, and the ones that don't, because you see the ones thriving in their lives. And realizing that, like I heard the lecturer say when I was taking the course yesterday, change is always going to be constant.
Yes.
But transformation is intentional.
Oh, I love that.
Yes.
That's true. And very,
That's a whole
very,
business.
very, all
it
in
is. When you
itself.
said that, when I said that, I was
All
like,
in
I
itself.
almost wanted to throw something at the screen. I said, "Oh, that was good."
Mhm.
That was good.
Yes.
I feel like because it's true. Because
Yes.
change is always going to be inevitable. It's always going to be constant. But transformation is when you intentionally
Yes.
putting into work of
Yes.
becoming better than what you are.
Absolutely.
And that's why people who are intentional don't move like everybody else.
Mhm.
Man.
They don't. I mean, like they ain't got time for idle stuff. I mean, if you want to run your mouth, you can run your mouth by yourself. I ain't got time for that. I got things to do.
Mhm. Absolutely.
Period.
Lots of things to
That's the thing. I mean, I know I
Right.
What you talking about? Don't play with me.
do. Period. Help me, Lord.
Period.
Hey.
Well, Michelle, one more time, tell everybody one more time about the walk, about when it is and how they can sign up.
So the walk is Saturday, September the 13th from 5:30 to approximately 8 o'clock. It will be at the Museum Plaza, 300 South Tarragona Street, downtown Pensacola. You can register on Eventbrite or on my website, www.supporttry.org. You can also sign in there, but I recommend that you register ahead of time just so we make sure we have enough supplies and resources for everyone.
Okay. All right. And we will be there for that, of course.
Of course.
Yes.
Definitely.
And so, Doctor, tell us about your event.
Yes. Well, I'm a board certified mental health coach. So that you can see on the flyer, it says meet your coach. So if you're looking to, as far as your mental wellness, if you're like, you know what, I want to look at things differently. I want to operate differently in my life. I want to make better decisions. I want to, do things like that. So that's where I come in. You can contact me there at Beacon of Hope Champions. .org or 850-529-3307. Also, you can check out my Facebook page, Instagram. I am on there. I do offer, like I said, a free consultation at first just to see if this is something that's going to work for you. And then if it does, we basically go from there and we go on that healing journey together.
Okay. One more time with your number.
850-529-3307.
Thank you.
Oh, so I'm already locked in as her person. So I'm number one. I'm sure. All I know is I text her, write her, she answers and responds.
To both of these lovely ladies. This
Dang
right here.
right. So I know Gail be saying bad stuff about me.
I sure.
In the breathing exercise.
I type it out. I write it down.
The Dr. House.
This is why I come once a month, ladies and gentlemen. This is the reason.
When I saw you on the
This is
docket, I
why.
said, God, you knew what I needed. Oh, Father,
Did the
Jesus.
teaser you with it?
Stretch my hands to thee.
See, that's what doing it Ursula again.
So we
I don't know.
appreciate both of these ladies for stopping
For
in.
stopping in.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Both of them will be back again.
Absolutely.
Yes,
Absolutely.
Because Dr. House coming back. And so Michelle definitely be back before her walk because you got to say it again.
Absolutely.
Because the same people probably not going to be listening. The same people going to be listening.
Right, absolutely.
Right.
Yes.
New audience.
New audience. So we appreciate you ladies for stopping in because who runs the world?
Girls.
So here at Midday Live, we hope that this has been a wonderful session for you. And we got everything on our page, the way you can contact both of these ladies. Am I leaving something out, Gail?
No, ma'am. You can find us on Midday Live's Facebook page as well as on YouTube.
Absolutely. And until same bat channel.
Same bat time. Till tomorrow.
Till tomorrow, which will be Wednesday.
That's right.
And Gail gonna make lunch tomorrow. Oh, bless his name.
This girl will say
Hurry up and go
anything,
out.
Jesus.
Just bless his
She
name.
will say anything.
Hallelujah.
I just want to thank y'all for tuning in. I want to thank Dr. House and Cher again for coming and hanging out with us today.
Love you, sis.
And tomorrow she will be hungry. We out.